How's it going, everybody? We're back with yet another roster update for you all. As always, if you enjoy the content, like, subscribe, notifications, you know how it goes, or come join us, twitch.tv/Lawler, where we talk about this stuff pretty much daily. As always, you can come to the channel, !RLCS rosters. It'll pull up the roster doc. I'll also have it showcased on the screen here so you guys can see what's going on. But first things first, future development and confirmation now for the Complexity roster. They finally put out a farewell video for the one and only AJG, which is very, very depressing. If you guys know me, I am a huge fan of AJG. I'm a massive fan of the things he does, the things that he provides. I think he's a jack of all trades kind of player. Bails them out of like defensive rotations. He checks back to the ball. He is phenomenal on the field. He has such a good game sense and general presence of the game that I think you build a team around AJG. He plays the game selflessly, which is very tough to find. And while he's not hitting the craziest stuff, he doesn't have the best mechanics on the team. He does all the grunt work that nobody else will. Like, the amount of times that I see Complexity in a really bad spot defensively, and AJG will check back to his team, make a clutch save, it'll drop down, and then his teammate gets the ball and perfectly is able to bring it back the other way and alleviates pressure. Like, it happens so many times. Like, he is such a difference maker for rosters, and it's unfortunate. He's also just really fucking nice. Like, when we were in Germany... I have manually interviewed Razebull and CRR. Like, I've talked to them in a one-on-one circumstance. We have put out videos. We have discussed them. I have not once ever spoken to AJG in person outside of DMs. And he was, every single time he walked past me, all smiles, fist bumped, everybody always said, hey, was the nicest kid. So that just hurts personally. Like, he's a good kid. He plays really well. And we don't know what the situation is. Now, I will say, if we take a step back, there is potential that he ends up doing this on his own volition. There is a chance that he's leaving Complexity on his own. Maybe he misses home, significant other, culture from home, which we kind of discussed in chat. There is a chance that he's making this decision so he can go back to where he is from. We don't know if it was, hey, you've been kicked, or hey, I'm leaving and I want to go back to other opportunities. With that said, I think he's super talented as a free agent, if he is a free agent. We don't know if there is a buyout. We don't know if that he has... contract expired or not. We don't know if he's restricted or unrestricted, which we've broken down in previous videos. But I do know that you go after him. Very talented, really good opportunity for someone to pick up a young, talented player that has a lot left to give in his career. With that in mind, don't forget that Complexity, the rumors are around Tazai, Tyzai, and then he's got some numbers. I think it's like 79 or something after his name. Ty has gone through a bunch of different names, as we've discussed. He's been grinding twos. It's been going interestingly. Inexperienced, but has talent. It'll be interesting to see on how he goes. Will be a downgrade, I think, initially if Complexity goes with him, but has potential. We'll see how it goes. But I'm a sucker for AJG. I think he has everything I want in a player. I'm curious to see how it goes. But if you guys don't know Ty, he has changed his name a couple times. Put him in like an 8 to 12 ranked team in South America. Like, he's not bad, but definitely needs some experience. Alongside that, we get some from Raphael, who's putting out more information about FURIA. Anybody who's been watching my stream for a while knows that I've been talking about how I think there is a potential that FURIA goes back to South America this split, or for the next season. And I think this further increases it. I think there's a very good chance that FURIA is moving back to South America, and they're also going to be picking up Drafino from Crew. Very talented player, good lane experience, just very impactful. Like, Drafino's incredible. I think it would be a pretty decent upgrade, and it might help them out, but you still wonder what's going on with Card and the rest of the guys, Jan and the rest of them. Like, it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Again, until I see it specifically from the players or from FURIA themselves, I don't believe anything. So FURIA back to South America is what I've been saying for months, just out of sources as well as like just overall feeling. This, I think, adds further solidification to it. So things can change. You never know what's going on, but I do know housing those boys in Miami is pretty expensive. I'm sure there's also big cultural differences that are a little bit weird. We did the math. They made $60,000 in the RLCS. 30,000 of that came from winning the regional to go to the major in spring. You're talking a prize pool for a regional is 100K. They get 30K of that if they win. In South America, it's 30K, and they get 9K if they win. So you're talking a pretty big difference in payout, but South America's gotten pretty competitive too. Every South American event, like, it feels Regional 3 comes around and that invitational is make or break to go to major. It's brutally competitive. So I don't want to guarantee that they're going to make more money if they go back, but I at least think they'll be in the running. They'll be able to go to more than one major. Last place at the major, I think, makes like 3K. So I don't know. I don't know if it'll average out, if it'll be beneficial or not, but it'll be interesting to see what happens with FURIA. And if they do go back, I think that opens the doors for other opportunities for other teams, because NA has been pretty cutthroat for major spots. So just see how that one goes. We all know EU's still going to win. Outside of that, that's pretty much it for the roster news. We've got some stuff about layoffs that are going on over in Epic and Psionics, but we're going to save that for a future video. So pretty quick update for you guys about roster stuff, and it's all South American related, which we don't normally do. But the team's playing NA, so I think it's important. But with that said, if you guys have any additional questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And as always, appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.